It's the principle of it, Cat.
Let's get to the tips, gentlemen, before we can sit here all bloody day talking about the Supercoach teams. How do we do this week? I got a 6, which means I know I'm well and truly on the bottom of our tipping contest at the moment.
I got the same as you, Doc, this week.
Yeah. Miller and I got 8 this week, so it was. I'm continuing my very good form. You know, if the doggies are going to shaft me from getting a perfect week, then I'm actually happy with it because I'm getting everything else right.
Well, I got a 6 to sit bottom with 27 overall.
Are you bottom?
Oh. I'm definitely bottom. 27.
I've risen up the ladder and I'm leading still by a point over you, Miller.
What are you on now, Doc?
I'm on 32 and Miller's on 31.
32, 31, and 27. I'm falling behind the pack.
I'm scurrying for you, Doc. I will get you.
Yeah, you called yourself the cockroach off there, and
it's not a nickname I'm proud of, but yes.
Look, it'll take some doing to get some leg room on you, Miller. But I'm welcoming the challenge. It's going to be good.
Yes, it should be good.
I'll probably lose, but it's okay.
We love it.
It's okay.
Well, we'll take a look at this week's tips, boys, because there's some big games. We obviously have just finished this round, but by the time this episode goes up, it's only going to be 2 days until the next round starts.
Yeah, we're on a short turnaround here, Kat.
Oh, bloody hell. The league doesn't make it easy for us after Anzac Day, but Friday night, I'm that keen for this game, gentlemen. St Kilda
I never thought I'd say it.
Port Adelaide.
Yeah. When you saw the fixture, in October, when you see this game, it's like, what the hell are they thinking? But now you look at it, it's like, oh, geez, this will be interesting to watch.
This might be a cracker. Aside from the fact that Port Adelaide do not have a forward line, which might be a little bit of an issue for them.
Well, no doubt Cuddly Ross and the troops will feast on that.
Cal Wilkie might take about 50 intercept marks in this game.
Todd Marshall, what happened to him? Did he get concussed?
He concussed himself on shoulder.
Okay, so and Charlie Dixon is still doubtful, and Mitch Georgiadis has been
just on his ACL, the poor kid.
Yeah, I'm convinced that was a hit by Kenneth. He hates him at the moment.
Took out his knee.
He took out his knee. I'm convinced that's what happened.
Oh dear. Well, anyway, Friday night game, boys, should be a good one. I'm going with the Saints here by 42.
Oh, 42.
I think this is going to be an absolute domination by the Saints. Port running out of troops in the forward line. They're not going to be able to kick. Go Saints.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm gonna go the Saints too by 5 goals, Miller. I think they're in right form, and Cuddly Ross has got them clicking along on all cylinders, and just they're getting the troops back in. Membry was okay. I mean, he'll be better for the long run. Jack Steele is Jack Steele, the working man's man. Everything's going right for Ross Lyon. And I tell you what, I shared it with you. Derm's impression of Ross just absolutely killed me.
Oh, that was good. That was something good.
I'll put it up on the socials, but by God, it's just look. It shows how shit my comedy is, but fucking it is good stuff.
It was good stuff for sure. Look, I'm going St Kilda. Even though they shafted me, because you know what's going to happen.
They'll lose.
Yeah, I haven't tipped them much this year, and they'll get El Portico pumped. Is what I think. So, with no confidence, I'm going St Kilda. 22 points is my margin. Cat.
Jeez, all right, not bad. So all going St Kilda for Friday night. Saturday Arvo kicks off with
Brisbane
and Freo. Yeah, Brisbane.
Freo was $7 to win this, Cat.
Jeez, that's generous.
I can't remember the last time Freo were that high price to win a bloody game.
It
would have to be before Ross was sacked. Surely
you would think. Lions are going to walk all over them here.
Lions
walk away with them, bag them. You're saying in the funeral bag.
Speaking of Lions, Kat, you brought Lockie Neal in your Supercoach team this week, didn't you?
I brought him in last week, and yes,
and he got you something really
76.
Miserable.
Lockie, we won't talk about it. We'll move on.
Really miserable,
except for the fact that he was my vice captain option, and then I put Dorso as my captain, and we know what happened there. So anyway, we're not talking about Supercoach anymore. Yep. You're going the Lions as well, Miller.
If you think I'm going Freo, Cat, you really are losing the tipping competition.
All right, the other Saturday Arvo game, the Swans and the Giants.
This will be a good game here. I think the The Giants are very, very primed at the moment. I want to see who comes in first for Sydney, but
Yes, if they get
they
their backline back.
they should get Rampy and at least Tom McCartan back in. I'm not sure where Paddy is still situated, but
I don't
if they
think
get
Paddy's going
if
to
they
be
get
playing this week.
if they get most of the defensive boys back, the Sydney will probably do it quite comfortably.
Mm.
When's the Budweiser coming back?
Good question.
Great question. I don't know.
That is a good question.
He won't need to come back this week. Oh, some big injury news. Cap was Sam Taylor's hamstring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sydney then.
Very high
Sydney,
grade, 10 weeks, which is a shame for him personally.
He's
and
been ripping Nick this year.
Yep, absolutely.
Also, Adam Kennedy gone for the year as well with the ACL.
Yes,
which,
that's
not as important as Sam Taylor, but he's still
Not good
a
at Giants land.
serviceable club man at the Orange team. So it'll be a big loss.
yes. Luckily, I'm tipping Sydney. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to go Sydney. But just be careful about this game. This will be Giants usually get up for these sort of games.
And they do actually, I must say.
Jeez.
So just be careful with this tip.
All right. The Saturday evening game, the Dogs and the Hawks. Surely you got to beat the Hawks here, Doc. We're going the Bulldogs.
If I go my team, Cat, they'll lose. That's my process of thinking.
Do not even
this.
think about it, Doc.
No, Cat.
No, they were good on Friday night. The Dogs. I thought their pressure was outstanding. Good to see the team of Cody Waitman and Arthur Jones just pestering opposition as they please, and good to see Rory Lobb give a couple up to the Freo fans. They didn't exactly want a bar of him, and some of them even turned their backs on him when they were kicking for goal.
Yeah, geez, it was an interesting.
That was interesting, but who cares about that? That's happened now. Dogs will win. They should win, but I don't know about it. They were very good. They were very good against Crows.
Yeah.
And I said to you last week, just be careful. The Hawthorn like to play Tassie really, really well, but
they do.
This will be one of those
under
games.
the roof. I don't know how they'll do that. So Boggers, go Boggers.
Yeah,
Go Boggers.
I think Boggers. It's not Tasmania, so Hawthorn no chance.
Saturday night at the MCG, they might have about 15,000 people at this game. Melbourne and North Melbourne.
Where'd you get the extra zeros from, Cat, for that?
Sorry, 15. My bad.
Be generous.
Go D's. There's no way. North were very, very flat on the weekend, boys. I think there's a team that's going to be in the bottom four, and then there's a team that's just playing like that.
I think the Clarko effect's starting to wear off a little bit, Cat.
Yeah, I was going to say that magic's starting to rub off pretty quickly.
I was not impressed.
I think Van Ruren's going to just completely penetrate Ben Mackay for 6.
Yeah. We love it. His last quarter, gentlemen. That was spectacular.
It was very good.
I'll tell you, we're probably one of the first ones that were on the Van Rooyen bandwagon here, and I'm the one who's conducting the damn thing.
I love the kid.
Probably about 20 seconds from being subbed off, Cat, to kicking 3 goals.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite a remarkable turnaround. Young had his number all game, and then he said, "I don't even know who you are, Young," and made him a little bitch.
I reckon. I think that once Bolter was moved into the ruck, Miller, that was it.
I thought
Van Rooyen, he was good Bolter, but
he was elite, but he can't be everywhere, Dimmer. You can't clone him. It's not possible.
I think once Ben Miller was subbed off, that was.
What are we doing? Dimmer's delusional Super Tuesday special, Doc. Fucking clueless.
Jeez.
Melbourne by 100 points, by the way.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fair call.
There it is. All right. The other Saturday night game, West Coast and Carlton.
Eagles.
No, stop.
Ooh.
You're not.
I'm not stopping.
You're not.
West Coast.
Look, I get where he's coming from, but this is the game that Carlton needs to respond. If they are any chance, and I mean any minute
it's not
chance,
the coach's fault. It's players. They're shit. They're shit.
If they are still serious about finals, even for one minute little ounce percentage,
boys, this needs to stop.
I'm going the Blues because they need this.
Cat's calling intervention. He said this needs to stop. I'm sorry, this
time out.
This needs to stop.
Oh yes, I'm going Carlton. If they lose this, sack Michael Bloss.
Yeah, this is it. This is the litmus test here, Miller. If they can't beat the Eagles, that's it.
Should be the illiterate test because they're not going to win.
All right, let's move on. Sunday, we're going to be at this game.
Yes,
together,
we will.
Gentlemen.
Oh, yes.
My Dons taking on the Cats. at the MCG. I was confident about this game a couple of weeks ago, and then the Cats absolutely went on a tear against the Swans on the weekend.
Or what was left of the Swans,
What was
anyway.
left of the Swans?
This will be a good game, though, Kat. I'm excited to be here with yourself. And
It will
Doc.
be a good game. If we play like we did in the third quarter for most of the game, I think we're in with a chance. But I think Jazz is going to kick 8 on us at this rate. So I'm tipping Geelong.
Who gets the job on Jez, a Cat?
Well, if Laverde's out, it's going to have to be BZT probably.
It'll be Lazerk.
BLT.
I don't know.
Not BT. He was
Not
more
BT.
more invested about talking about the SEN box during last night's call.
I'm interested to see who you boys are tipping though for this one.
Look, this is an arm wrestle though. I've been really impressed with Essendon this year, Kat. I think Merritt coming back in is huge. I just think if they have a bit more confidence with what they're going forward, then there'll be a threat. Ben Hobbs, give him a full game. I'm going to go Geelong though. I just think that they've played their way back into some form.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Cats as well. I mean, the last 3 games, it was 80, was it 70 odd?
Yeah.
82 against Hawthorn, 47 against West Coast, and now 93 against
they're well and truly back in form.
against the depleted Swans outfit. So I think they're back, and I'm going to go the Cats. Jezza will kick 8.
Yeah, he probably.
Sorry, Cats.
That's just the truth, mate. What can we do about that? Richmond and Gold Coast. This is an interesting game. Neither of these teams like playing at Marvel. Dimmer hates it.
Dimmer absolutely hates it.
I might go the Suns as well here, boys.
I just don't know where the Tigers are at. I actually thought their game last night was good.
I want to see how the midfield responds without Took for the Suns.
Much better effort than the last few weeks, I thought, in particular. You tidy up your goal kick in that last quarter, it still becomes a one-kick game for mine. So I think you shouldn't have anything to sort of worry about, or I shouldn't say that, but nothing to put your head down about. I thought the Tigers gave it a real crack last night.
Even though you're tipping the Suns.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, at Marvel, when was the last time Richmond were bloody good at Marvel?
I honestly reckon the last time we won at Marvel was 2021 when we... Oh, no. What year did we beat the Giants here? Some bullshit.
I think it was 2021 you beat the Giants, yeah?
It was an absolute shit fest.
Watching that game half pissed, and I was happy I was. Look, any team that has the same potatoes that are still running around like Pickett and Mansell and... I've got no confidence. I've got to tip my team because I didn't tip them last week and I felt bad. So I'm going Richmond. But Chalfie revenge game, Cat, he's kicking 4.
Chalfie.
And then flipping off Dimmer in the box as he walks past.
I would love to see it.
He'd be lucky if he got 4 disposals at this point, Chalfie.
All right, and Sunday Arvo finishing the round off at Adelaide Oval. I'm massively keen for this game.
Why is
this game on at 4:40, Miller?
Tell me, this is absolutely dog shit time.
I mean, even for all that St Kilda and Port have done this year, I would prefer them to have this time slot.
This is shit, Doc. No, I'm calling this out. This is not good enough from the AFL.
Yeah, have it on a Saturday night. Who's going to watch Melbourne and North Melbourne?
Who the fuck's going to watch West Coast and Carlton?
Carlton supporters looking for Bossy's head, probably.
Yeah, looking for West Coast victory so they can ring up. This is a massive game, Kat. I think the Crows will be disappointed with how they played on the weekend, but they're an outfit they're 4 on the trot now, I believe, maybe even 5 on the trot.
Yeah,
definitely 4 on the trot. So
4 on the trot, the Crows.
Yeah, so look, they're a team with a lot of momentum, and Billy Frampton revenge game. This is going to be a great matchup, I think. I'm going to go with the Pies. Their football is so exciting to watch, and the Crows are very much the same. So it should be a really great contest on the weekend.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. My head says Collingwood at the moment because Nick Dacos, who's stopping him?
Ben Keys better do a job on him, I reckon. This is the type of matchup we saw what he's done to Saad in the past. I'd like to see Ben Keys go
This is the type of game that Ben Keys is tailor-made for.
Absolutely. Yeah. Pretty boy v pretty boy, Doc.
Yeah, well, One was picked up on the scrap heap, and the other one was served on the silver plate of the Macedonian Rangers.
And I tell you what, both of them are as good looking as prime studs in a horse judging
Oh.
beauty contest, whatever they're called. They're both gorgeous men, absolutely gorgeous.
Melbourne Cup.
Don't know if you boys saw the video on the Chrome social of Benny Keys doing his hair in an interview. The interview only went for 30 seconds, and 15 of the seconds was Ben Keys pre-recording doing his hair. It's a shape. He's a lovely man. But I'm going Pies.
Yeah, I think him and Bailey Fritsch have been getting hair advice. They just stays perfect every bloody game.
What does he do?
They're running about 11 or 12 kilometers every game, and it does not go out of place.
Does it? No, not allowed to.
All right, well that's our tips for the next weekend, boys.
Who's your tip, Cat? You go Pies?
Yeah, going Pies as well. I think it'll be a cracking game. I think the Crows will push them all the way. But yeah, the Pies, they look bloody good at the moment.
They were.
Crom looked pretty flat against the Hawks, so I'd like to see them bounce back, and I think they will at home. But gee, this should be a good game. Cannot wait for that one. All right, well that is going to do us for this week's episode of the A3 Footy Podcast.